In a life and death situation, stated a Miami Herald article just last month, COVID patients struggle to find life-saving ECMO machines. The pandemic may seem to be weakening, but too many COVID patients throughout the country are still connected to an ECMO device. Survival rates for patients on ECMO in the U.S. are estimated to be about 50%. ECMO, extracorporeal membrane oxygenation, is an external device that provides oxygen to a patient's blood and therefore allows a patient's lungs to rest. The COVID-19 pandemic has exposed the disadvantages of invasive mechanical ventilation, MV, like the ECMO, which is associated with considerable medical risks and complications, further burdening the healthcare system with long hospital stays and high treatment costs. Mechanical ventilation, MV, the standard of care since the 1950s, requires patients to be intubated and placed in an induced coma. Early oxygen saturation elevation and stabilization are key in preventing the need for MV. A new and innovative direct blood oxygenation technology may provide a solution. Augmented Respiration Technology, ART, developed by Inspira Technologies, tackles the increased global demand for long-term and short-term respiratory support and the surge in ICU admissions as a result of COVID-19. Even prior to COVID-19, approximately 20 million patients were treated annually with MV in ICUs around the world. In the United States alone, approximately 40% of the 5.7 million patients admitted annually to ICUs are placed on MV. Respiratory insufficiency is not just COVID-related. The World Health Organization estimates that over 400 million people globally are affected. Symptoms include shortness of breath, an inability to breathe, a bluish tint in the face, fingertips and lips, and confusion. In most cases, it may lead to death if not treated quickly. Determined to eliminate as many obstacles as possible as well as potential complications of the current standard of care, Inspira Technology is able to elevate oxygen saturation levels while bypassing the lung. It increases gas exchange, and reduces ventilator-associated medical complications and LU. Designed for use in the early stages of deteriorating respiratory failure while patients are awake and breathing spontaneously, ART's components make it easy to use. It does not require an ICU infrastructure and reduces risks of bleeding, hemolysis, and thrombosis. From a healthcare perspective, augmented respiration technology, slated for deployment in and outside of the ICU, will be affordable. I believe that administering extracorporeal respiratory support as early as possible will reduce the treatment time and the aggressiveness of mechanical ventilation.